It's time for some unrelatable E2 Dan Heng in Bibeter Lune gameplay. This is Zero Cycling MOC12 Kafka, and it is Ranmei Yukong Tingyun ultimate carry setup. And I was thinking about using Huohuo because, but I couldn't get enough damage, so I just had to use Yukong. Sorry about that. Wait, who did I say sorry to? Not you. Well, I didn't say sorry to me either. I don't care. I like 3 supports. It's the best setup. Anyways, so Yukong's ult plus Ranmei's ult is going to make it so Dan Heng is going to be essentially wiping out as much of the HP of these guys as I want, right? Meaning I'm going to only be using 2 skill points here, Divine Spear, because I don't want to murder them, right? I take that back. I'm going to Fulgrim Leap the first part. I'm stupid. Then the second time, I believe I'm going to use Divine Spear. Yeah. Or I'm just going to use 1. Okay. I was completely wrong. I tried using 2 double skill point. I guess I finally settled on using 3 skill points and 1 skill point. Because this guy is going to be left with a shred. And then we are going to basic. Very lucky it didn't die there. It probably is only a little bit of a sliver. And the basic will be enough to take it out. Even though we did waste a skill point, but that really doesn't matter too much. Yeah. So, that is going to be a beautiful little Tingyun ult. As you can see, Tingyun wasn't hit and she got a 3-turn ult. Now, that is because of Ranmei's light cone. It gives that extra 10 energy, and she is on a maxed energy regen rope Penacani. So she has 24.4% energy regen. And as you can see, Kafka decided to go after Yukong, which is exactly what needed to happen because Yukong can get 100% resist every single debuff as long as it's like the first instance, right? So that is a very important part of this run because she could have also dominated Tingyun because Tingyun likes to be dominated. Rather, it's okay if Tingyun is dominated, right? Because she already used her attacks and we're not going to lose an extra turn or something. But if that was Ranmei, then we would have lost an extra turn of Ranmei's res pen and at the very end, right? So we're lucky that it didn't go after Ranmei. And now we're just essentially soaking up a couple hits because we took, I think, 0 damage in the first wave. So this second wave is essentially easy to tank through. And then we have the second Ranmei ult. Beautiful. And she's on broken keel, so she doesn't have any extra energy other than her rope. And of course, the 10 energy every wave. Ranmei's light cone is a godsend for Zero Cycling. It is so helpful. You don't have to rely on these stupid hits to get your 10 energy anymore. It's beautiful. And then we're going to get Yukong's ult again, just like the first wave, except this is the second part of the second wave. And as you can see, we're 97% crit rate and some percent crit damage doesn't even really matter because he is going to be gaining like 100% crit damage because he has the E1. Right, so he gets that extra 4 stacks. Yeah, so beautiful. Oh, that was satisfying. That was real satisfying. And for the second of the third attacks, let's go with a wonderful ult. And sheesh! It's not max yet. 1 level under, but it's almost there. And the final one is going to be targeted onto this guy because this guy only took the adjacent damage so far. And 1 more Fulgrim Leap, and that is Kafka dead. Beautiful. So, builds next. Okay, now I doubt anybody really cares too much about the builds because it is E2, but he is on the fall because I couldn't afford his light cone and E2, so I just settled for E2. And on the quantum set because I have no other good relics, and he is on an attack orb because he gets so much damage percent that attack orb is viable if you have better substats. And my imaginary orb only has like 2 rolls into crit, so that's much, much better. And Ranmei, unfortunately, that stupid weekly boss, I don't know why they don't let you do more than 3 times this week, or at least like give us something to be able to do it 1 more time. I mean, how am I supposed to level up Jui? Oh, by the way, E0, haven't upgraded this, and I probably won't activate it for a while because I just got lucky and got it in like 10 pulls. And I'm really happy that I got it, but I don't really want to upgrade it. I will unlock it if they ever put a stupid toggle feature in the Star Rail. I want a toggle feature. That way I can just turn it off if I don't want to use it. So, because once I use it, Ranmei is going to be so broken that I essentially can't use her in like any other showcases, or else it's just going to be like her blasting everybody. Anyway, Penacani for the extra skill point, Passerby for the extra skill point, and Penacani for the extra percent. And at the end of the day, that's it. Thank you. Adios. Kafka, Topaz next, hopefully, or not.